Look at all the good boys. Oh my gosh. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This may not look like my new Jetta wagon, but it's because it's not. And I'm actually at the dealership right now, and I discovered that the rotors were extremely warped, and thankfully, since I just discovered it, they're taking care of it free of charge. That, and Massachusetts has lemon law, so all of that should be taken care of hopefully by the end of today, maybe Monday, I don't know. But wagon's over there just chilling, waiting to get done. But I'm in an Atlas. I'm in a Volkswagen Atlas right now, and this thing is absolutely massive. So yeah, not a bad loaner car. So yeah, in today's video, I'm gonna head to the shop right now, and we're gonna do more Civic stuff. And I said in the last video that we wanna try and get it to run today, and that's my goal, my end-to-end goal. I have 2 new boxes in the back of this Atlas that we are going to open up. I got new stuff for the Civic that should fit, and Clint also helped out a bunch while I was in Texas, so he fixed a couple things that will make this all easier. So, enough talk, let's go to the shop. Not a bad loaner. Pretty nice. All right, welcome back to the shop. If you guys remember, the last time that we made a Civic video was about, like, I think it was 2 weekends ago. We ran into a bunch of issues with getting everything mounted as per usual with this kit, and then I went to Texas, so I didn't have any time to be here, and I had another car show to film and everything like that, so that's why it's taken a bit to come back here. But we're back, and some things have changed. I'm not going to be running the intercooler kit that came with this turbo kit. I ended up buying a whole different intercooler kit, which is in this box here, and I also was able to source a downpipe that looks to fit this properly. It's facing the right way where the turbo outlet is facing, and it goes right down to the exhaust, so hopefully it's the correct flange. Hopefully everything's bent the right way and all that stuff. But as you guys can tell, there's nothing in here right now, and that's because I gave the manifold and wastegate and everything like that to Clint while I was away in Texas. Clint took the manifold and ditched that spacer, the cast iron spacer that came with it, because that was ultimately what was causing all of our issues. And he welded the wastegate to the manifold how it should have been, because in the pictures on the ad for the turbo kit, the wastegate was on the manifold, it wasn't on a spacer, which the spacer was screwing everything up. So we ditched the spacer. Clint's not here yet. When he gets here, I'll be able to go over there. We'll look at the manifold. We still have to figure out some stuff for the wastegate when it's bolted up to see where it should face now that it's in a different spot. But for now, I'm gonna crack these boxes open. We'll see what all this stuff looks like, and then go from there. This is intercooler, this is downpipe. I'm eager to see how this intercooler stuff fits up. Never done it, and it should be a lot easier than that because it comes with threads and brackets and stuff, so whoop whoop. Alright, so I don't know. Here's our new intercooler boy. Yeah, that's how it would face. Comes with brackets actually, which is a plus, and it'll just mount up like that. I don't know. Have to drill some holes and make the brackets work, but comes with better hose clamps. These nice boys. Those will do a lot better. Comes with not shitty looking intercooler couplers, which is nice, and it has 2 to 2.5 for the turbo, which is nice. Oh wait, compared to my shitty hose clamps that came with the first kit. And this intercooler kit also has a blow-off valve bung already welded to it for an HKS super sequential, which Steven has, so I'll just use that, which is awesome. And here is the downpipe, which obviously I don't have any of the stuff, so I can't mock it up right now, but when we do, we can. You can see it faces this way, right off the turbo, goes straight back to my already exhaust on the car, and this should work fine. And it has an O2 bung on it as well, so that is super helpful. All right, so Clint's finishing up the manifold right now. I came back, and I think I'm just gonna pretty much go through the intercooler stuff and just try and get as much mounted up as I can. Steven brought the HKS super sequential over, which is awesome because this intercooler utilizes only the HKS, which is nice because I get a nice blow-off valve. But with the turbo sitting here and the manifold still being done, I want the turbo and everything to be bolted back up before I officially mount up anything. So I'm kind of playing the waiting game, but at the same time, I don't want to sit around. So I'm gonna work around some stuff, see if I can get any of this stuff like permanently mounted up, and just kind of work with what I have until the manifold's done. And then once the manifold's done, we can do everything else. But for now, I'm gonna mess with this. Alright, so I haven't picked up the camera for probably like 2 hours or so. I've just been kind of going through and just doing as much as I can. Everything's bolted up, except throughout me being gone for a couple of weeks, I lost a bunch of hardware, so I need more bolts for this, and I need more bolts for the wastegate. Clint finished welding it all up. It looks awesome, and with the downpipe coming out this direction, we clocked it so that it would follow the downpipe and go that way. I also have the oil return line all plumbed up, so that's good, and everything's clocked the right way, or at least it should be. So yeah, we're gonna go get some more bolts, and then I'll slap all this stuff together permanently, and then I can start working on the intercooler piping. I already got this one up for the most part, and that's where it'll go, and it'll go down and around out to here, and then we can figure out how to mount this intercooler. And yeah, then after that, I mean, I'm probably gonna meld today and tomorrow into one video, just because I don't want to put out so many parts to this. So I'm probably gonna do that, but we're gonna get more bolts, and then hopefully we can start this in this video. That would be awesome. Alright, so I decided that I was not going to film for a little bit and just kind of hunker down and just go to work on this and try and get as much done as I could for tonight, and it's pretty damn close. She's got an intercooler on. All the intercooler piping is mocked up. Got the HKS. I don't know if this is a genuine or a copy, but either way it'll work for now. All that stuff's mocked up. It's all tight. Everything is good. We were able to drill a hole in the crash beam here and then just tap the bolts to the intercooler. So this intercooler is not going anywhere. And the only stuff that we have to do on the intercooler tomorrow is trim that piece of pipe down there so that it matches. Clint was able to take the wastegate and clock it and angle it so that it's out of the way of the downpipe, and it would not have fit the way that it was. But now we have no adapter plate in here from the crappy first eBay kit, and that pulled the turbo all the way up. So the oil drain is all set, and that should be fine, and everything else is bolted up and nice and tight. So I'm stoked on that. I'm gonna pick this video up tomorrow. Clint has to help me fix a couple things, and we're getting this thing started, and I'm hyped for that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next day. Just got to the shop, and first thing I did was take the intercooler coupler off, or the intercooler pipe off, and I marked where we need to cut it. It's the second line closest to the bend, or the first line closest to the bend. And I also took the downpipe off. The downpipe flange lines up perfectly. There's no problem there. It's just this is too long for the factory exhaust that is down there. So we have to trim this back, remount the flange, and kind of clock it the right way so it matches up with my exhaust. Yes, we'll lose this O2 sensor, but at the same time, my factory O2 sensor is way up here and it would never reach down there anyways. Plus we have to put a wideband in this car, and it's best to have the wideband as close to the turbo and whole manifold as possible. So we'll probably end up putting the wideband somewhere right here. But other than that, Clint's here. I'm gonna bring this stuff over to him, let him do his thing, because he's working on some other stuff at the same time, so I don't want to bother him very much. And then at the same time, I'm gonna try and get the bumper cut up so that I can properly get everything mounted on the car, because now we have braces, and because we have braces, the bumper won't fit properly. So I'm gonna bring this stuff to Clint, and I'll be right back. All right, so Clint came back, he finished everything. We were able to, he gave me the downpipe without the flange welded so that I could line it up with my current exhaust, and everything is done. So flange is welded properly. We got a wideband bung welded right here, which is perfect. And this should just bolt up no problem. He also cut my intercooler pipe so that would fit on the turbo. And check this out. We got the bumper mounted. I was able to shave back just enough stuff, as you can see. We only took out the bottom part of the grill, and then a little section right in here, and then the little mounting point that was behind here. And yeah, I love the way that it looks. I love the OEM style kind of look. I would rather have my bumper on and look factory than not have the bumper on at all, so that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, at this point, I just need to put the downpipe on permanently, get that all up, and then get the intercooler pipe onto the turbo, to the rest of everything, and then it's just vacuum lines, right? Vacuum lines, and then we're gonna start this thing. Well, I've only really been doing time lapses while I just get stuff done, but everything minus the vacuum lines is done. And the only thing left to do is startup. I put the radiator in, put coolant in, put oil in, did a bolt check on everything. Everything is tight, at least hopefully everything is tight. I think I checked everything. So yeah. I got some more coolant on standby just when we start it, when it starts to drink, and hopefully everything goes well. I highly doubt that it's gonna have 0 leaks. I think it's gonna have at least 1 leak somewhere, but I'll tighten it up and we'll just see how it goes. But this is the first start of the Civic Turbo. Are you excited?
Yes, it's gonna go boom.
I really hope not. All right, here goes nothing. I don't see any leaks. All right. She started up and there's no leaks. That's a first. Definitely a first. Is she drinking? Yeah, she's drinking. So I'm gonna fill up more coolant. Just let her keep running. And obviously we don't have the wideband hooked up. I plugged it in just so that there's not a hole in the exhaust, but we still have to plumb all the vacuum lines and the boost gauge and all that stuff, but that's to come. But I'm gonna fill this thing up with coolant. I'm stoked. I'm gonna try and drive it out. I wanna get it outside. I wanna see it outside. car's turboed. Look at this. I know it took a little longer than I had wanted to, but I've been busy with other stuff. Now that I'm here and seeing this thing run and it's outside, look at this. It just looks so fucking good, dude. I'm so hyped on it. I absolutely love this. One thing that I do know that sucks is the downpipe sits really, really low. So either we're gonna have to figure out a way to bend it up to get it out of the way, or shorten it or something, but down the line, I'm either gonna have to do that or raise the car up because this downpipe is like this close to the ground. But for now, for this video, it's okay. I'm so happy. She's outside. This is so awesome. She's running, and she's running really, really good too. Now, since the turbo is really big, it's not spooling right now. At idle, it's not spooling. So when I rev it, and I'm not gonna end this video until I give it a nice rev, I wanna see if I can hear it and all that stuff. I'm so new to this stuff. I bet I sound like such an idiot, but I'm sorry. I'm just so hyped on this. She's all set. All right, so before we close this video out, I just wanna try and get a little bit of noise in here. I know I don't wanna go too crazy because it is untuned and it's all that stuff, but I'm just impatient and I want to hear some stuff, so we'll see if it does anything. Yup, I heard it. I fucking heard it. Woo! Oh my God! Yo! I need to raise that car. Holy shit, I am so hyped. I hope you guys could hear what I just heard. Woo! That is so fucking good, dude. And maybe one more.
Hear it.
Oh, I love it. It's got, the blow off's not hooked up. Nothing's hooked up right now, so I don't want to go too crazy. But that is so good. So worth it. Oh man. All right, I'm just gonna turn around right in here. Oh, I am so happy. I am so pumped. Oh my God, I'm so pumped right now. All right. Thank you, Frank, for filming.
Yeah.
She's a beast. I see no trails, nothing. I am so pumped right now. Oh man. So she definitely needs to get raised up. The downpipe is scraping on absolutely everything, but I could feel it. Just as soon as I was hitting like maybe 25, I could feel the turbo start to kick on and the car just started going. And then you heard the turbo flutter. I definitely want to use the blow off just because these eBay turbos, they don't do well with turbo flutter at all. So I want to make sure that I get that working right. But she is spooling and I am so pumped. It sounds so good. So now I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that you guys could hear it when we were driving. I'm so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we will be back again with this car very, very soon, getting it all fine-tuned, because after that, I'm addicted. I'm addicted, Frank. That shit was fun.
It's nice.
Oh man. All right, I'll see you guys later.